So Phil, you said you played basketball, high school basketball,
Yes.
and when did you decide I'm gonna fight?
So it.
Did you do boxing? Did you do the PAL boxing, the Golden Gloves in New York?
No,
Anything like
I
that?
didn't do it. My favorite sport in New York, oddly enough, was soccer. Right.
Okay.
For a long time, and then I really didn't get into basketball until I moved to Florida, and then when I would go back up north, I tapped in obviously, and then the rest is history. But it's like, it's weird. So like, getting a little, dropping some gems on some people here about my life story. So for me, I feel like God blesses everybody with a gift, right? I feel like everybody is blessed with something that they do exceptionally well for them, right? And it's what you do with that gift, it's on you. You know, I feel like our intended path from Christ is start to finish. I think it's a straight line, right? Very easy. And I think that's what he intends for us, but we defer from the path. And no matter what, if we stay steadfast, he'll bring you back there. But I think what he intends is here to here. And most people drop the ball in their blessing. Me, basketball was my gift, no question. I started playing when I was 9. I was good at 10. Like immediately I was good. And I started playing because I remember we had a field day, and my best friend at the time, this is crazy, you probably never even heard this story. His name was Travis McCaslin. And it's weird because I haven't talked to this kid in years, and I think we're actually still friends on Facebook, oddly enough, and this is when we were 9. And just keeping it a buck, he kind of used to bully me, but we were friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he fucking bullied me. It was weird. Like, but we were friends. And I remember there's this girl that I liked. I'm not going to say her name because we're actually still friends. This is crazy. And there was a field day. And so we're in a basketball court, and both classes are sitting down, lined up. And we would run to the middle, grab the ball, run back, shoot, boom, vice versa. And I never played basketball at this point. So the whole schools are outside. And it's my turn, and it's one-on-one versus the other classes. It's fucking field day. The whole 4th grade's out there. Yeah. So I run to the middle, grab the ball, bonk, bonk, bonk. Now the kid scores, boom, the other kid goes. I'm under the hoop, bonk.
Oh, no.
Bonk. So I'm looking around. I was a crybaby as a kid. So I'm looking around. I blink, you can see tears. Bonk, bonk. The teacher's like, come on, Phil, just keep shooting. Bonk. Now I'm looking, everything's getting slow motion. Bonk.
Oh, no.
Bonk. Everybody's laughing. I look, my best friends with the shorty I like.
Oh, no.
I'm crushed. I blink. Tear. Bonk. Bonk. I get it in and run back. We're sitting down. I'm just like, fast forward, I told mom, I said, I need a ball. I said, fuck that. I'm going to be amazing next year. I got a ball. I dribbled in my porch all fucking day, all summer. I got back the next year cooking everybody.
Mopped them up.
Cooking. Just taught myself all day, every day. Field day next year. Come here. Boom, 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 boom. Cooking. And then I was just good in that point. And I literally was just always better than all the kids in my grade.
He's 5th grade doing the fucking
Dude,
the Isaiah Ryder fucking.
Between the leg.
And that's how I started playing. Then I was just good. But my problem was this. Guys say this all the time. You probably heard this. Someone say this. Oh, I could have been in the NBA. I could have been.
Yeah.
There's 4,274 men that have ever dribbled a basketball in an NBA game since its conception in 1949.
Okay.
You're going to win the lotto before you make it to the NBA. And I truly believe right now, still, if I applied myself how I do to MMA, I would have been in the NBA. Simply because I know that was my blessing. I know that's what I was best. I was just better than everyone else, like immediately.
Right.
My problem was I didn't work hard, right? So like, meaning on and off the court, you got to be doing things. You got to be doing your schoolwork.
You got to leave everything behind.
Yeah,
and
you
just
can't be
focus
fucking
on
being
it.
a knucklehead in school and not doing your work and expecting
But
you're gonna play.
being a knucklehead is so much fun.
Of course,
It's
that's
so
right.
easy to
I
get
was a class
distracted.
clown forever, every year, doing dumb shit. Like, and I was like mischievous. I wasn't like bad, like kids bringing drugs to school and knives, all dumb shit. I was just stupid stuff. Pull the fire alarm, corny little dumb shit that gets me jammed
Attention.
up.
You like
exactly.
attention.
But fast forward, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do to get to the league, right? In my head, and I was light years away. I might as well have been a fucking hockey player. You know what I mean? Like, there's no way you're getting to the league with what you're doing, right? And when I was 21, after high school and after trying to walk on some college teams and whatever, and I'm like, okay, this is not happening. And I don't know why I was like depressed for like 4 months. Bad, right? I was never trying to get to the NBA. Now looking back, there's no fucking you weren't doing nothing. You were just being an idiot. Right. Like, so, but that was my dream my whole life. And then as soon as it became a reality that it wouldn't happen, I, for whatever reason, was just crushed. It was weird. Yeah. But then at that point, I started training through a friend of mine. And then I applied myself gun ho.
How did you, like, what was your interest in fighting? Because to be a fighter, dude, you gotta fucking be out of your fucking mind.
Yes and no. So, like, here's my thing. So I had buddies that wrestled. They all wrestled, and a lot of high-level wrestlers, Division I All-Americans, some Olympic alternates. And my buddy Tommy Odie, shout out to Tommy, he's the one that got me into MMA from Palm Coast, Florida. That's my boy. And in 2011, he was already a blue belt. He was already fighting. And he wrestled at Labette, this D2 school where a lot of good guys went through that program. And I always enjoyed fighting. I remember vividly in like 98, I would watch the UFC at my friend's house, like in the tapes. At 8 years old. And
but you never did boxing or anything like that on the
No, but
side.
I always randomly now, looking back, like I always had the craziest interest for it. And I remember you guys are older than me, and you would know, like, you couldn't go on YouTube and see people getting stomped out. Like, you
have to get the tape.
Exactly. But when that first started happening, like on the internet, that was kind of still taboo.
Sure.
So, like, I remember the first time I saw a guy mounted and punched in the face, it was a big deal. Like, you know what I mean? Think about how
I saw
the
that on bum fights.
Think about, I remember bum fights too. But think about now, like, if you saw a guy being mounted and punched in the face, it wouldn't be shit to you, right? You'd be like, oh, he's getting punched.
Right.
But think about you seeing that when you're 18 years old on video.
What is it, Mark Coleman, the fucking ground and pound?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when that motherfucker started, we're like, holy shit, this guy just pins him down and beats the shit out of him. It was the greatest thing.
Amazing, but not even from a UFC standpoint. I mean, just videos. Like, you couldn't see that
like
shit.
just World Star type videos or whatever.
Just
I got you.
Think about the first time you, as a teenager, watched a video with a guy just on the ground getting his face rocked. You're like, what the fuck?
It was Rodney King for me, but
Yo, hang on one second.
I mean, it wasn't. I'm not gonna pretend I was happy, but I was just like, wow.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh no! Oh, he's losing.
Stay down! Stay down! You saw the trainer from Rocky just be like, throw the damn towel!